So here we are on our 2012 Chrysler 300, and as you can see, we got a V8 engine here, and here are our two cats. We are going to be measuring this passenger side cat for all of our temperatures. We're going to get a base temperature of 71 degrees pre and 71.4 degrees post, which is about the ambient. So here we are about 3 minutes in, reading 300 and about 335, 345 post, and pre we are seeing about 443, 444, maybe a little bit lower, but around there. We are now reaching the about halfway mark, and post cat we are reading 350 degrees, and pre cat we are reading 460 degrees. Okay, here we are about 8 minutes in with our post cat reading 364, 360 degrees, maybe a little bit more there, as you can see. And then our pre-cat is reading right around 450 degrees. It's looking good. Okay, so here we are. It's been 10 minutes of the car warming up, just idling, and we're seeing post-cat about 364 degrees, around there. And then pre-cat we are seeing at around 455, 460 degrees. So we got the car back up. We got Dylan in the car. We're going to be having it at 2,500 RPM for the next 5 minutes and monitor those catalytic converter pre and post temperatures down here on that same bank. Okay, so we're about a minute in here, and as you can see, those temperatures have risen a lot. That pre-cat temperature is 570 degrees, and that post-cat is, let's get that there, all the way up to 400, 410 even. Okay, it's been another minute. That pre-cat temperature is all the way up to 640, 650 degrees there, and that post-cat, it's getting hot, 470 degrees there. This is our third minute here, holding at 2,500 RPM, and we're seeing about 660, 670 degrees pre-cat, and post-cat we're seeing about 530 degrees there. Okay, it's been the full 5 minutes here. Looking, we got 750 degrees on that pre-cat temperature, and on that post-cat we're looking at 580, 570 degrees there.
Alright, so on the Corolla here, we're gonna see our base PID values when the cat is warmed up and it is running normally, not rich or lean. As you can see, ECT is at 176. The equivalence ratio, the coming from the air-fuel ratio sensor, is fluctuating right at about 1, not very over or under. So it is running, or the PCM is pulling that back down to 1, keeping it in line there. Fuel system is closed now, so the O2 sensor is warmed up. Long-term fuel trim, adding 5% fuel. O2 sensor, downstream O2 sensor voltage is sitting at about 0.8 volts, so it's sitting rich because there's not much oxygen coming out of the cat, so it thinks the air down there is rich. Bank 1, sensor 1, the air-fuel ratio is getting, air-fuel ratio sensor is getting 3 volts, and the short term has been running a little bit rich. It's been subtracting between 1 and 2% of fuel, so the car is running a little bit rich, but that's nothing to be too concerned about, only 1 or 2%.
So here we are on the Toyota with the propane hooked up into the brake booster line to get into the intake, along with all of our PIDs here, and we're going to be taking the temperature of the cat. It's sitting at 455, 460 degrees roughly. We're gonna add propane.
drop down to it's pulling 20% fuel.
And nothing's really happening to that cat temp. Nothing really there on that post cat either. But you can hear the motor starting to bog down from all that fuel. And our short-term fuel trim, if we add propane, does adjust a lot.
Here on the Corolla, you can see I have both the short-term fuel trims pulled up. The short-term for bank 1 sensor 1, the upstream sensor, and the short-term for bank 1 sensor 2, the downstream. As you can see, bank 1 sensor 1 is switching, doing its thing like the upstream sensor should do, switching very quickly. Bank 1 sensor 2 is just sitting at 0. It's staying constant and not switching because the cat is doing its job and oxidizing and reducing the carbon monoxide, hydrocarbons, as well as the NOx.